Ladies and gentlemen, it is the homemade broadcast, an HM bonus edition of the program. It is the 25th of January, 2024. Boy, is this lighting bad. I really didn't realize it until yesterday. I look ill. I'm purple, and that's not good. Could be diabetes. It could be bad lighting. I got health insurance now, so we're going to find out really soon. I bought a light, too, so I'm hoping it's just the lighting. We'll see. My name's Will. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. It's going to be a little bit of a late one, so maybe if you're not joining us in the evening time, by the time this gets up, at least it'll be something to wake up to in the AM. The Taylor Swift's done it again. I'm going to get to that in a second. First, by the way, you can contact the program home_made_man, Instagram and Twitter. If you're feeling very generous, you can donate at Will Kuntz on Venmo, HMB Radio on Facebook, hmbradio.com, text or voicemail. I got a couple of texts yesterday. That was cool. Thank you for those who did that. 813-693-2124 and the homemade broadcast at gmail.com. And of course, they're all right down here, right down below. You can see them there. Oh boy, I'm already breaking up. That's good. High quality video. I saw a job today that was like producing video for the city of St. Petersburg. And while I just escaped St. Petersburg, I was thinking, oh, that might be fun. And then I realized I don't know what I'm doing with video quite clearly, as you've seen. I don't have any skill in editing. I usually just let these things rip. We do it in a radio format. And so I'm not getting that job. I got enough jobs. Got plenty of jobs. Okay. I don't need any more jobs. I'm good on jobs. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, you can contact me down below. All the info if you missed it. Taylor Swift has struck again. Taylor Swift, I'm going to propose the idea that she is a serial killer this evening. Why? Why not? I think much like a la, Joe Biden, a la Donald Trump, a la Jeffrey Epstein, I'm not lumping all these characters in with each other necessarily. I'm not either, though. I think that once you have it all, you kind of get bored. And I think Taylor Swift has it all. She's got a potentially Super Bowl winning tight end boyfriend / maybe husband, I hear. That's the juicy goss. And what more does she want? She wants to kill. That's what everybody really wants. Once you have, you're just trying to get by. You're trying to survive. You have basic needs that you need met. You need the food. You need the water. You need the shelter. You need what's the other things? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Food, water, shelter, something else. Those are the things that you need. She has that. She's good to go. Love. She's getting piped up by Travis Kelce, allegedly. I still think it's because it was in his Pfizer contract. He became a spokesman for Pfizer, and then he got Taylor Swift. I think they were keeping her down in a cage for a long time. And she was like Cinderella, just waiting for somebody to come and save her. And all he had to do was sign on that dotted line and say that he was getting his COVID booster. Hopefully he doesn't get hit in the chest. That's all I can say in the AFC Championship next week. I hope to God not, because let's just say that things are held together by a mRNA string. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that? That's what's happening. But maybe she's also a killer. Maybe she's getting her revenge slowly. This story out of, I believe it's Kansas City, right? 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans were frozen to death outside of a home of a friend who had no knowledge that the bodies were there. According to a lawyer, 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans were found frozen to death in the backyard of their friend's home, where they gathered to watch the game, but the homeowner is insisting that he had no knowledge that their bodies had possibly been there for 2 days. 2 days. I've stayed at friends' houses and they didn't know I was there. Now, it's nothing weird. It's just you do that when you're like 18, 19, 20. Hell, I'll even go as far as to say 23 years old. But these guys, David Harrington, 37, Ricky Johnson, 38, and Clayton McGeenany, 36, were found on the evening of January 9th after the fiance of one of the men requested a welfare check. One man's body was found on the bed. Are these Taylor Swift's boyfriend? Did she invite all of her ex-boyfriends over to a house in Kansas City for a watch party where maybe she said she might be out in the cold? You know, these boys want her back. There was some really graphic photos of her going around the internet that were created by artificial intelligence that I spilled milk on my pants. It was insane what AI can do. I was surprised the AI allowed that to happen. She's a very sought after creature. Lots of men have been there, dozens. Not saying, in there. I'm just saying with her. I don't know what they do. Probably kill migrants that are crossing the border. Who's to say? I mean, it's good, clean American fun in some circles out there. There are blacked out names on the Jeffrey Epstein list. I'm not insinuating that she was on that list. I'm not saying that she wasn't either. I don't know. They're blacked out. Was Donald Trump on there? Maybe. I don't know. Was Joe Biden on there? I don't know. There's some blacked out names on there. Just Stephen Hawking. That's who we're worried about on those poor girls. Those poor girls. Anyway, David Harrington, ex-boyfriend of Taylor Swift. No, I don't know that. Ricky Johnson, ex-boyfriend. No, I don't know. Clayton McGeenany, 36, ex-boyfriend of one Taylor Swift, were found dead. She just sent an invitation, her and Travis Kelce. They're just injecting what they think is the COVID vaccine into each other's bones. And yeah, I'm saying they're getting right into the bone with these ones. This is the 5th booster. Their skin is concrete. Can't get it through. You really got to get into the marrow of the bone to get it in. And they're just watching these men die. The men who have dared to escape Taylor Swift's web. Travis, you better be careful, man. I'm just saying, I know this isn't anything new. I'm just saying you should be careful. That's all. Let's check out this. Let me make sure yes, I did it right. Look at me. This is from Fox 4, Kansas City.
His sister and brother are devastated, and needless to say, I am too.
He's finally
That's Taylor Swift's mom. No, I'm just kidding.
gotten his life together the way he wanted to live it.
3 men found dead in their friend's backyard. 2 weeks later, we still know precious little of their final hours. We've heard a lot about the mystery of what may or may not have happened to these men. What we're learning new tonight.
Is this Taylor Swift's dad, John Holt? This is the most yin and yang news crew that I have ever seen. Totally ebony and ivory, living in perfect harmony, but also they just look awkward together. He looks like a White Walker. He's even got that really hideous blue tie on. Very nice purple dress. I have nothing. Christelle Bell. It's got to be a little different. Add a little flavor onto it. I like it, Christelle. Anyway, let's watch this news report.
Is what connected them before that fateful night.
Yeah, the story of their friendship starts nearly 2 decades ago in high school. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live from KCPD headquarters again tonight.
Is this guy a backup tight end in Kansas City? Is that how bleak things are in Kansas City? The backup tight end? What a chiseled specimen. Very well dressed, too, by the way. I don't like your scarf, sir. It doesn't matter. I don't know what this bracelet is here either. I don't know if it's a watch or a bracelet, but great coat. Love it.
Covering this story, Malik, a lot of attention and eyes on this story for sure. And in that, sometimes we forget that 3 families tonight, that they have 2 weeks that's gone by and they have no questions, but a lot of grief.
They have no questions? No questions. Chris Steele. Can somebody just hire me in Kansas City? I'll read the news. I'll go out with Malik. I will go and get hunted by Taylor Swift in Kansas City. I'm ready. They have no answers, Christelle. She knows. She's kicking herself for that one.
Yeah, Christelle, the families of Ricky Johnson, David Harrington, and Clayton McGinney, they are looking for the answers of what happened to them. But these three friends were more than friends. As you mentioned, they've known each other since high school. They were like brothers. When you saw one, you saw the others. Tonight, we tell you who they are as the desperate pleas for justice continue to ring.
He was a great friend to so many people out there. The stories everybody had was constantly about how anytime
How many times do they have to coach this woman to hold the phone in front of her? First of all, you can't just go there. I mean, I know that we're in a world now where we're in a virtual world. We don't need to, talk to each other, but just go. Malik, head over there. Get a camera, set a camera up yourself, set up a 2-shot, and just talk to this woman. She is struggling right now. She's looking all around. Look at her eyes. By the way, if you're listening to this on audio only, this is why you should check out Will's YouTube, because there are visuals. This is a modern show in 2024. I'm not messing around. Yes, I'm bad at video, but there's still video to look at. She's not even looking at it. She's looking at it. She's trying to figure out where the lens is on her phone. She has no idea. She's just looping around in circles, probably seeing Taylor Swift out of the corner of her eye every time she looks around somewhere.
they needed my son, he was there.
David Harrington, a teddy bear, there when you call and always could be counted on. No kids of his own, but 2 bonus children he was raising. A family
Yeah.
man, of course, a Chiefs fan. Now his mom devastated, broken, but determined.
That my son and these other men were wonderful people. They deserve justice. And the whole story needs to come out.
Harrington's friend Clayton McGinney, a fiance. He loved nothing more than her. Tested. Nothing for him came easy. But when it came to the work he did, he put his all.
What is with the cadence of these news people? Kansas City is not I don't know if it's Kansas City, Missouri or Kansas City, Kansas. I think it's Kansas City, Missouri, where the Kansas City Chiefs are located. Why do they talk like this? They all have terrible cadence. He's talking like he's about to order a Happy Meal or something. What are you doing?
All into it.
Some of the friends that gave little whatnots about him and how just a wonderful guy he was. Never had a temper, never got in arguments with anybody. If he did,
McGinney and Harrington.
Sir, are you aware that Taylor Swift has been in Kansas City a lot lately? Does she need an excuse? Does she need a reason? These are questions I think you should just ask yourself, because you might get an answer that might, one, bring you justice, and number two, I want to do a shake it off pun here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm classy.
Harrington's friend Ricky Johnson, a father to 3 kids. One of his kids' mothers says Johnson was the best co-parent one could ask for. The day he went missing, his 4-year-old daughter, all she wanted to do was talk to her father, a chance she never got.
But all he wanted to do was go drink beer in the Arctic weather of Kansas City, Missouri, and get murdered by Taylor Swift, allegedly, maybe.
The man who lived inside of the home, Jordan Willis, the person at the center of this story, became friends with the 3 high school buddies in the last 3 to 5 years, according to multiple family sources. Watching the Chiefs game on a Sunday wasn't only normal, it was the expectation. But the Chiefs' last regular season game just 2 weeks ago would prove to be their last. These men first connected by friendship since high school, now linked by the mysterious circumstances of their deaths.
He's not telling the whole story. He's covering something up. If you're telling the truth, the story should be the same.
Maybe not he, ma'am. Maybe she. Just throwing it out there. She's in town.
just don't go to a house and find 3 dead grown men in the backyard.
Maybe you do if you're in the Hollywood Hills. Maybe at a pop singer's house. Maybe you find bodies pretty regularly. I don't know. I've never been there. Talking out of my keister. I have no idea. Just saying, is it possible? Yeah. Probable? I don't know. You know what? Yes, it's probable.
Now, all three men this past weekend were celebrated together like lifelong friends. We reached out to KCPD and they were still waiting to hear back from the medical examiner. John.
Well, Malik, you
They found empty lipstick containers stabbed in each one of their backs. Shake it off, written like a jersey. The name on the back of that jersey, shake it off. What does that mean? We don't know. Authorities are trying to figure it out. It turns out they're all dead too. Why? Don't know. Don't know. There's a pretty blonde lady running around, very wealthy, lucrative corporate trophy of one Travis Kelsey. Kelsey? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You had a chance to talk to the medical examiner's office today. Any word on when we may get some answers? One would assume toxicology reports would be important.
His haircut's bugging me. This man, Malik, looks great. Very sharp, except for his watch and scarf. His blue tie on this man and his haircut. Listen, if you're going to be on cam, I know, listen, I'm not a product man either, but either shave your head or put some sea salt spray in there, something. Move that hair around. It looks terrible.
Important here.
Yeah, and it's the toxicology report that we are waiting to get back. They actually send those out of state. And so this process can take at the minimum 6 weeks.
The state of Missouri can't do a toxicology report? Where are they sending the California? Maybe to a pop star's house to do the toxicology? What do you mean? Sending them out of state? Kansas City, Missouri? It's not a small town. It's not big. It ain't small. Can't even do it. I smell a rat. I smell a pretty blonde-headed, skinny rat who can sing like nobody's business. Well, she's not a great singer. You can kind of check out her blind vocals there, isolated vocals. Check it out for yourself. It's on YouTube.
But it could take longer than 8 weeks, depending on how complicated the results from that report are. But of course, Fox 4.
Oh, it just so happens Taylor Swift is releasing an album in 7.5 weeks. So it's going to have to wait until that.
We'll stay on this story, and as soon as we learn more, we will bring it to you on air and online at fox4kc.com. John.
Malik Jackson at police headquarters downtown. Malik, thanks.
Wow. How about it? How about it? So let's be honest. She killed these people. Right? No. Has she allegedly maybe killed these people? Yes. She caught a lot of flack over the year about being a jinx for the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs are about to play for another AFC championship this weekend. Who's the jinx now? She might just be their good luck charm. A very deadly good luck charm. Personally, I wish them well. I'm not a hater. I want the murderers to win. I mean murderers on a football field, of course. I would never say anything that could get me sued. Do you understand? I want the killers on the field to win. I want the Detroit Lions who slain the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get to the NFC Championship. And I want the Kansas City Chiefs who have murdered all year from, potentially many different ways, from just having girlfriends kill people in Kansas City, ex-boyfriends mayhaps of this very popular person. And, who knows how many injections that Travis Kelsey has forced people to, get into that have led to their untimely demise. I don't know. We're all going to die. Okay. We are all dead people walking. Just enjoy the time you got. Enjoy the game. this weekend. Enjoy your games. I'm going to check out for the week here on a Thursday. I'm so tired. I'm going to get some better lighting. And I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed never having wronged Taylor Swift. And I'm going to keep it that way. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your evening. Get in touch with me. Email me, thehomemaidebroadcast@gmail.com. Twitter and Instagram, home_made_man. Venmo's there if you'd like to donate. You don't have to. I got 3 jobs. I don't really need your money. But if you want to, Will Kuntz. Facebook, HMB Radio. All one word, hmbradio.com. Text or voicemail, 813-693-2124. Substack, hmbradio.substack.com. I was talking about yesterday how people don't understand what YouTube or podcasts are, that listen to the radio, but somehow they're getting here, and I hope they're getting the Substack as well. So go subscribe. It's free right now. Perhaps there'll be a paid tier after I get some sort of, subscription over there, and maybe we'll do some extra content over on Substack if you pay, or maybe it just won't happen. I don't know. Okay, I feel like Taylor Swift is behind me right now. If I was smart, I would have put my background to Taylor Swift, but I didn't. I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough when it counts, and that's why I'm dead, and you're dead, and we're all dead. And have a great weekend, everybody. Hopefully, be back on Monday right here. WillsYouTube.com, WillsPodcast.com, HMB Radio, all one word in your favorite podcast app. And yeah, see ya.